Top of the evening.
How are you, lass?
I'm great.
I don't know the difference between a Scottish and an Irish accent, except that an Irish accent, you're supposed to sound like you're in an Irish spring commercial. But these days, they probably call that cultural appropriation, but I don't give a shite. So I said shite instead of, is that Scottish?
Scottish.
Well, fuck, I can't tell the difference between, I watched Trainspotting too many
that was the
fucking
custom-
times. Oh,
You could say feckin'. It's a feckin'. You can say feckin'.
you just said it like I pay money every time that happens.
No, feckin'. He doesn't understand the word. Feckin'.
Well,
Give you a
I've
good
got
feckin'.
already $10 in the custom jar. Of
You used
greetings.
the wrong vowel.
I
Love.
fuck it.
Feckin'.
What are some other words we could use that are like cussing but in another language?
Well, I think shite.
Shite,
Qualifies.
shite.
I think of some others.
But you said that's not Irish.
That's all
Don't
right.
make fun of me. We hot.
His big head.
It's gonna
He's got a pretty big head.
But that's
Huge
Scottish. You got
noggin.
a huge head is
Huge
Scottish.
noggin.
That's a Scot.
Huge noggin. Oh,
This is meant for a dog.
it's meant for a dog.
Let's put that on Francis.
Hey, what are you doing to me? What's going on? He looks so dapper.
Oh, it's a leprechaun. Lead us to the pot of gold, or I'll cut your nuts off. I'm just kidding. You're already gone. So hi guys, Alton, Elizabeth, and Francis,
Francis
which
Luther.
is Francis Luther, which is totally Guggenheim-y. Kind of, I'm going to take that off of him because he needs his dignity. He's old. Quarantine Kitchen, episode 41, our 1 year anniversary. I did not realize that last year we started right after. Now, are we in which time are we in now? Are we in daylight savings or we leave daylight savings? I'm
wrong. I
at
think
this
we've
age
left
and I've
daylight
never
savings.
known. Which are we in?
You just save it in
Is
the
it
winter.
daylight?
It's dark. So I think we've left it. I could be wrong. Ooh, my phone's
Oh,
ringing.
your phone's ringing. That's great.
Somebody
Tell
doesn't know
tell
what
your
I'm doing.
boyfriend you'll call him after the fucking show.
Feckin'.
It's not a word. Anyway, so what? We're in. All right, we're in daylight savings. You're really going to take a call?
I'm on the TV.
You're going to take a call.
All right.
You're taking a call from who?
I hate to tell him.
Who is it?
His back and forth.
I will cut. Tell him. I'll. Bollocks. Say hi to Scabigail, who's not wearing anything. She was. Well, she was wearing my hat, but I decided to wear it because I just thought it looked good. So,
Wearing the clover.
I guess we started doing.
It was on St. Patrick's Day, but everyone was in hardcore lockdown.
Well, we were in hardcore lockdown,
which I
and
think people are.
well,
I
we're,
mean, not,
we're
but-
still. It depends on where you are.
Well, I don't think there are any parades in Chicago, are there?
In Chicago, there's always a parade.
Or Savannah, you were saying also is.
Oh, Savannah's.
They're probably wide
I
open.
would say something. Savannah is disgusting at St.
Wide
Patrick's
open.
Day. I've never waded ankle deep in vomit before in my life, but let me tell you, that's where it happens. Chicago thinks they're all like tough and shit for St. Patrick's Day.
Brought to you by the Savannah Tourism Board.
Brought to you by the
you
Savannah
love
Tourism
Savannah.
Jar. We puke ankle deep. I do like Savannah. I love Savannah.
Why is it such a St. Patrick's Day district?
I don't know why it's the same.
Anyway, Savannah's probably wide open. Chicago probably is not wide open. In Boston, I don't know what you're doing. What the fuck are you doing, huh?
Boston?
Sorry, thick.
You know what? I'm not lending you money for the cuss jar. We raised a lot of money for. I'm going to pay 5 in advance into the cuss jar. That's 15 that's in there. But I've already said shite like 75 times.
I don't
so
think that's a swear.
it's not.
pronounced
it's probably
totally
not.
differently. It's spelled
probably,
differently.
Probably true. So anyway, so this show started
1 year ago.
1 year ago
today.
when we just decided to turn on YouTube while we were making dinner, and that happened.
Actually, you decided to turn it on. I was making dinner, and he's like, "Okay, and we're live." I'm like, "Live with who? Are you fucking kidding me?"
Arif, you know, lass, I don't need your attitude.
We're going to Scotland now.
I don't know. Well, wait, shit.
But what we do
But
know-
eventually, we know that all of my accents will eventually become Transylvanian. Hi, I am Seamus. I am from Kilkenny. And that's just.
I don't know.
No,
what
I have
that
the
is.
worst. I have no accent skills.
You don't really know.
Well, like my first sentence is always good, like Australia. You got to swallow your vowels, mate. But then I eventually go to Transylvania.
Transylvania.
All accent roads go to Transylvania. Anyway, so we've
But I
done
learned
this
today
41
that you're like
times.
half Irish.
I'm-
I think
I
we've done
am-
more than 41 because we're 52 weeks in and we didn't miss
Somebody did a count
Wow.
though. Somebody did a count and told us that
But we
once
also
you-
did some question and
'Cause we
did a
took
question
some time
answer
off at the
thing,
end
and
of
we
the
did
year.
like a Super Bowl thing, we did a breakfast thing, and we did, so maybe those would count.
breakfast last. No, that's the wrong thing too. Anyway,
Maybe
so
she's making haggis
some of you,
instead of the
no, I'm not
dish
going to
that
make
we're
haggis.
making.
That's for Robert Burns night. Burns night, whatever that. Anyway, so you guys have been, some of you at least, have been watching us for an entire year, and when you add up the amount of time,
And what a year.
and what a year it's been, quarantine's over in some parts of the world.
Well, but they're back in it in France. And also Germany's going back into lockdown.
They are? That's because Germans just like to lock shit up. Well, I mean, they do. It's like, what's the joke? In heaven, the English are the cops, the French are the cooks, and the Germans make the cars. And in hell, the French make the cars, the British are the cooks, and the Germans are the cops. I mean, it's an old...
There's a diplomat in there too, but
Is there?
I think it's yeah.
Who's the diplomat?
Well, I think
It's Switzerland both
Italians are in
times.
there.
I haven't heard a version with Italians. What can Italians do? Make espresso? Who makes the bad espresso? Starbucks.
Merca.
Starbucks makes the worst fucking espresso ever.
So,
Anyway,
in honor of Saint
why are
Patty's
you
Day
changing?
tomorrow.
Are you trying to change my subject?
No, but I would like a drink.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, you
So we are, because cocktails are always important here on Quarantine Kitchen. What?
Always important. But you
We have decided...
We're doing the
Well,
taste-
we're going to do two different ones. So we're going to make a drink called the Dubliner, and the Dubliner has there are many references to the Dubliner. We're actually taking our recipe.
That's the James Joyce book.
The Dubliners, yes, indeed. This is not to be found in James Joyce. It's to be found on liquor.com. Which is our show getting in the way,
in the way.
of your phone? You want me to just pause this?
Somebody said no German jokes.
Why? We can joke about Germans all day long. We can joke about any Europeans. Anybody can joke about Europeans. We can joke about Spanish. We can joke about the French. We can joke about, well, that's all of Europe. We did Germany. Can't we?
Let's make a drink. Let's make a drink.
Anyway, so the Dubliner is a really interesting drink because it is based, of course, on Irish whiskey. And Irish whiskey
Spelled
is
with an EY.
an EY. So you always know when you're looking at it that either American whiskey, which is usually bourbon, is spelled with an EY, and Irish whiskey is spelled with an EY, whereas Japanese whiskeys and Scottish whiskeys are not.
Anyone know why?
So we have two of the most popular, probably. Are you a fan of Irish whiskeys?
I'm not so I like some Scottish Highland whiskeys. One of my favorite one is Dalwhinnie. And Scotch and water, but
is good.
whiskeys, Irish whiskeys, not so much.
It's not something we drink, typically.
so
I don't know
much.
if you guys do. I had a bad experience with Jameson's in college.
Yeah,
So
we all did.
This is the first bottle that I've even
Yeah.
seen since then. And the Bushmills, I like the bottle. And they make this bottle, of course, so that when you knock it over, it won't roll off the table, which makes a lot of sense. The add-ons are supposed to be Grand Marnier. And we didn't have any, so we're using Cointreau. Now, Cointreau is grain alcohol based as opposed to cognac based, the way that Grand Marnier is. So this is not going to be a sophisticated drink, but it's also not going to be as sweet. It also calls for sweet vermouth, and we're using Antica because it's just the one that I like, and orange bitters. And I don't guess it really matters the brand. We're using Ella, which is I
There's
guess,
all kinds of brown.
I
This
guess
is
good.
all brown. Remember the putting it down part? Although this looks lighter, so maybe you should do the Jameson.
You think? I don't know. Is
Yeah,
it?
I was reminded this weekend how brown liquor is not the family friend.
Well, what did I do? Did I get out of hand on something
We're
brown?
not going to drink brown liquor anymore.
I had one mint julep. You grew the mint. Oh, we're going to be looking at another crop that Elizabeth grew tonight, which is excellent. Okay.
Counting has never been a thing for him. All right,
What do you mean?
let's do this.
The,
No, not that. The one.
I'm completely lost. So So I'm going to ice up. Do you want to read the recipe and I'll put it together?
Reading the recipe. Let's see if you're-
The plan was originally that we were going to make
if your
it
writing is
with
improved.
both. What?
Okay, we can make it with both. and
We
see
were
if
going to
it's
make it with
different.
both whiskeys and see which one was better.
Okay.
But since I'm apparently forbidden to have any brown liquor at all,
Okay.
we won't do that.
I'm going to need my glasses for this. Your writing is not improved over the week, but I think I can much better there again. Now I can see. No idea what this is.
Okay.
Irish whiskey. 4 ounces Irish W.
Okay, we're gonna do this in a mixing pitcher, not a shaker. You know what, I might as well just do this in.
I'm still getting used to these glasses.
I always forget.
1 ounce Grand Marnier.
Okay, hold on. Where's the, there you are.
What are we looking for? Oh, the Jäger. The Jäger. The Jägermeister. What is this?
Sweet vermouth.
Sweet vermouth.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so 4 ounces
Irish
of
whiskey.
the Irish whiskey. Okay, here we go. Again, the Dubliner, which kind of reminds me of.
So I'm gonna guess that maybe this song is not out of copyright or out of
I don't know what it is. We're not going to mention copyrights. I don't know.
Okay.
We're listening to
Arctic Outpost Radio.
Arctic Outpost, the way we
Yeah,
always
they
do.
just. Okay. I just realized that this is
This drink reminds me of something, and I just can't remember what it is.
something with the Cointreau as opposed to. All right.
All right,
1
so
ounce that. 1 ounce.
an ounce of the Cointreau instead of Grand Marnier. If you're going to make it at home and you've got Grand Marnier, use it. We just don't have any because it's kind of expensive because it's cognac based, but it's a
But
better
it's
drink.
sweeter.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
more syrupy, which
Yeah.
I don't like. All right, 1 ounce.
It was like the only liquor that my grandmother. Oh no, she would have it at home. It was Grand Marnier to put on. And then
Really?
cream de mint also.
I love
it was
cream de
something
mint
she- it
when
was
I was.
sherry she would
I
do.
loved cream de mint when I was a
Mustard.
kid.
Yeah, it makes your teeth green too. That's fun.
The whole point is we're talking about we liked it when we were kids,
I
which
understand.
just doesn't make any sense.
Children, yeah.
Children aren't supposed to
Like
have that. 6 shots.
I used to have a little
of
tiny
or-
thing. Sorry, like a
Of
little
what?
tiny glass of creme de mint. That would be like my Christmas. Go to sleep, probably is what that was.
Go to hell to sleep so that we can build your bicycle.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
So this creme de mint was a Christmas.
I got to have a little teeny bit on crushed ice.
Probably
like a
I did
frappe.
too. Mom, you can probably, you can.
Parents don't do that anymore. 1,
They
2,
should.
3,
But they do
4,
in Europe. In
5,
Europe.
6.
Speaking of Europe. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't here. All right, so I'm going to stir this up, and then we're going to strain this into.
Stir it up, little darling. You're a sloppy drink maker. Stir it up.
Look,
Out of control already.
I'm not out of
You can
control.
get near the brown liquor and
We are supposed to garnish with
garnish.
green maraschino cherries.
I was gonna paint one, so we don't have.
We don't have green maraschino cherries. We have red because that's the
I don't know
natural
that I am.
color, so to speak.
Is it? I don't know. All that red dye.
Well, would you prefer green dye?
No, I think it's funny. I don't know what I'm sure I've seen green maraschino.
trying to-
Here,
Well, everything's always out of the frame.
here we go.
This is for you,
You can call me my sweet.
my sweet. Do
Now,
you like that? I thought you didn't like
I
that.
do like that.
And mine is because it's brown liquor, I'm pouring only a half portion because apparently I have a history. Wait.
Cherry. Surrey with the cherry on top. Cherry with a Surrey.
This is definitely in copyright.
This one is.
We're gonna have to abandon. Okay. So cheers, and then I have to do some business. So the Dubliner, which really should have green maraschino
But
cherries.
it's okay. That's not terrible.
That's not bad at all.
That is not terrible.
Remember last week's drink?
No, that was not good at all. That was not really a drink. I don't know what that
Really a
was.
horrible drink. It was some kind of
This.
medicinal. This is nice.
I like this. This is almost like an old fashioned. Does it still have any kind of no? Okay, making that
Well,
up.
an old fashioned. No, this has got nothing.
No,
but
what's the thing you order at Marcel?
I usually have a Boulevardier, which is a Negroni but with bourbon or rye
So this
instead.
is something. There's something Boulevardier. So the Irish thing whiskey that I don't like. I'm not getting that here, but Cointreau is doing its job.
But it's not too sweet.
No, exactly. I think the Grand Marnier would be too sweet.
So again, for those of you that care, especially come tomorrow, for 2 portions, 4 ounces of Irish whiskey, and we did use the Jamesons. Yeah, the Jamesons. 1 ounce of Grand Marnier, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. We're using the Antica, 6 dashes of orange bitters, and a maraschino cherry to garnish or not. You could easily garnish this with, well, I don't think more orange would do the trick.
That'd be too much.
And I actually think other bitters
Would you
have
do a dried orange?
Okay. What?
Like a dehydrated orange or orange peel?
Sure.
Just to bring,
Anyway, it's
bring
good.
up the bitter. I think it's tasty. And I don't normally say that about brown drinks.
You usually do not say that about brown drinks.
The plants are...
So, I don't know what to say.
Ooh.
There's where it starts,
in my drink.
and there's you put the hat on, Sebastian. I love that. That's great. There's the weekly exuberance from Elizabeth Ingram. Okay, so narrate what's in here for the week. Oh, somebody just said something interesting. Would cinnamon work as a garnish?
Cinnamon might work. I like it. Would you sprinkle a little
That's
on top
really
too?
interesting. Cinnamon
That's good.
actually
I like
could.
it. You use cinnamon straw.
The problem is you wouldn't want to use.
Do we have
You'd have to
cinnamon
use. Yeah, but we've got like these really expensive ones from No, actually, no, we don't. I took them back to the office. But you're right. Cinnamon would be a really interesting play,
Good.
and you could actually infuse cinnamon into your Cointreau and make something really interesting, because a little bit of spicy bite would not be a bad thing. Or what you could do is you could just suck on an atomic
But doesn't
fireball
cinnamon
for
kinda
about 5
numb?
minutes and then spit it into the drink.
Yeah. So you get the little like viscous
Yeah.
spit thing going on. That'd be really nice.
Well, I didn't.
Does cinnamon numb your tongue or numb your lips?
It doesn't mind.
I think
Does
it
it
does
yours?
mine a little bit.
Like Szechuan does? Like Szechuan peppercorns?
Maybe a little. So I'm wondering.
They're not in the
that
same
may kind of-
family.
I don't know.
Does anybody else have that? Does anybody else have
I think I
cinnamon?
remember,
Does
like-
cinnamon numb your tongue?
As a little, or numb my lips or something.
Oh, look, or they're saying you can make a cinnamon. Yes, you could. You could do a cinnamon simple syrup, but I'm afraid that with the Cointreau,
Keep it a
you
little
would
sweet.
you would get too sweet. You'd have to leave that out.
Call it be a different drink.
So interesting points though, guys, about the cinnamon. I think that's a good idea. Looking, because a little spice would be really good. So looking at the plant life, this is
Jasmine.
okay. What kind of jasmine?
I'll have to go look it up. I'll do the ingredients tomorrow like I usually do. Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace that hasn't opened yet all the way.
Protea.
Protea.
Quince.
That's that stuff.
And that's it.
So that's all that's in here.
Yeah.
4 things.
Yeah.
Well, it's big enough to take over the entire world, and I can't help but notice that this tendril is heading towards Scabigail, who's sleeping
Carry her
without even knowing. We're gonna get up in the middle of the night, and there'll be like these shrieks.
Carried away.
This is tasty.
We like. Look how it's going down easy.
Are you gonna let me have another one, or am I?
Yeah, as long as you do have glasses. But we have to do now.
Because
Start
I've
with the
got like
Bushnell.
2. Oh shoot, we do.
Right?
So one of our things is we don't really drink Irish whiskey,
Until now.
which I don't have a reason for not drinking Irish whiskey, except that I did have a bad experience with Jameson, but that was only because I drank too much of it. But to be honest with you, I mean, it's not, it doesn't have peat involved
I don't
in it
know
the
what the
way.
difference is so much because I don't love. I get it.
Well, it's
I
like-
understand. Like I'm in Oregon and I'm out in the woods or in the like I would like a really peaty Lefroy or whatever.
But
Generally, I don't like the peatiness, but I love Dalwhinnie. But
there's no peat involved in making Irish whiskey
so
that
why
I know
wouldn't
of.
I like Irish whiskey? I'm wondering why wouldn't I like it?
Does anybody know about that? Does anybody know? I know it's brown, but it's a holiday, so it's double holidays. It's our anniversary for the show, and it's coming up on St.
And it's my
Patty's.
1 week birthday week countdown.
What? I knew that.
He didn't know my birthday for the first year.
Do you know what day of the week your birthday's on this year?
Wednesday. It's always on
It
Wednesday.
is. What do you mean it's always on
No,
Wednesday?
it's always
Everything
sorry.
moves.
It's always on. Sorry, it's always 1 week after St. Patrick's Day. So
It's
once
one
a
week. No matter what, my birthday's on Wednesday. I'm pretty
Every
sure that's not the way
Wednesday is my birthday.
the Augustine
Sorry,
calendar,
it's always
the
1 week
Hovian
after,
calendar works.
obviously. That's how the math works.
Well, I already have your present.
Good thing.
Do it. When have you ever not gotten a good present?
Just want to talk about Christmas.
So
This paragraph. Actually, I tried to use
So
Spirograph the other day.
I got her a Spirograph for Christmas.
I know.
We were supposed to not get each other Christmas gifts. We had kind of agreed on it. And then she like got me 75 Christmas gifts. And I felt bad. So I got her the thing that I would have gotten her. And it came like a week later. And it was a Spirograph. The Spirograph Pro.
But I had told you how
the
Spirograph
badass-
tortured me as a child.
But I thought you could redeem
Relive
your
my
child.
torture. That's great. I know what I'm going to get you for your birthday.
Well, what did I get you for Valentine's Day?
Dead pins.
I got
and a
you.
knife.
I got you a morning pin, a
morning pin.
Victorian morning pin.
You know why? Because we
made-
watched together.
Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me.
Oh, is
Please
that-
no, please don't.
Okay.
No, no man will ever respect me again. It's made out of a kind of stone called Whitby jet from Whitby.
I'm not
England.
all right. So
And they
I'm
made-
not gonna do it to you. But all right? Why would he? We watched a movie, and then he bought me Whitby Jet. So maybe you guys can figure out which movie you watched. And I forced him to. I tied him up and made him watch it. I stuck a rag in his mouth so he wouldn't yell. And it was
You
me.
stuck a rag.
I did. I put like toothpicks in your eyes so you had to watch it.
It was like Clockwork Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
You liked enough to.
What?
You were moved enough by.
I was intrigued by Whitby Jet morning pins.
Yes.
The fact that an entire kind of jewelry could be
what this
generated
is.
by dead people. I was intrigued.
Well, yeah, because it mostly was Victorian. So it's the stuff that grows in Whitby, England, which is a beach coastal town, which is, I'm going to have to go through the yeah, it's really sweet. He actually got me another one that was larger, but I love these. These are really great, and they're very light.
One day you'll be able to wear them for me.
For a collection.
All right. By the way, there is going to be food tonight. We're going to make an Irish dish for which we've done a little bit of prep for, just so that we wouldn't have our show last an hour and a half like it did last time. Oh, I do have to.
You have business. You
I have
said
one-
business. He's got business.
Can you make
Business
the
alert.
drink? Can you make the
Business
drink?
alert.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh, we're falling apart, literally here.
And I just said. Oh, but
Shite.
I had prepaid. This episode brought to you by
AltoBrown.com.
AltonBrown.com. Right now, starting at 7 o'clock tonight, we have on sale 50 of these refrigerator magnets. Now, a lot of you bought the chicken in the bowler as a poster. Now it is a refrigerator magnet, but we only have 50. 50.
But-
And they went on sale at 7 o'clock. 50.
We have 50 so far. Those were the tester ones. I mean, they all look good.
No, this batch, we don't know that we're going to ever make them again. This is
Oh.
like 50. So
Jim, if
you
you're
want-
watching, hold on that order.
If you really were we ordering more?
Yeah,
But
those were just the
they'll be
tester
well. Why do you have to work against me? Why are you?
Well,
not,
now we're not going to. Now it is. You know what? You can
No.
sign them. I'll sign them. I know how to forge a signature anyway. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, no, I have to sign it too. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Just a moment.
How much of that did you put in there?
1 ounce.
So now we have 50. We have to go in the morning and sign these. Signed by myself and the lovely. What does that say? Elizabeth. Yeah, I can see that. EIB. On sale now at altonbrown.com. So get yours.
AltonBrown.com. But you don't need. Oh, that was interesting.
They're not as good a magnets as I thought they were. Hold on.
So now if you don't have, you know, a wall space large enough. What?
What? I'm not.
Okay, you're observing.
No.
This
I'm
is
not,
this is light. This looks not as dark.
well, it's because you didn't put as much in as I did.
So I need.
No.
Can I add
I'm
a
not.
more?
No, I used a.
I do everything by color.
Well,
Oh,
then
you put more
I put a little bit more. I put a,
vermouth. Ah, there's the brown.
did you hit it
Brown
with
and
the?
brown. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, did 3 first. It's 18 shots of bitters because that's me. There you go.
Bitter like you. Stirring.
Oh, and I want to answer. While we have a moment, I want to answer a quick.
I'm still working on mine. Go ahead.
Am I picking up some attitude?
No.
Did I do
moving out of
something?
the
Did I
way,
do
so-
something to displease you?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe I won't.
Maybe you won't.
Maybe I won't.
I think you will.
I don't like
all
to.
an
I
act.
don't like to displease you.
No. No one does.
Well, no, I think some people don't care about displeasing you, but I don't like to displease you. At the end of the
you so
day,
seldom do.
at the end of the day,
Scabs is upside down.
what? Oh,
Scabs is.
at the end of the day, we all climb in
We're
bed with
just here to be-
somebody that we care about. I mean, most people do. Some people don't get to. You're.
You guys probably didn't notice that he shorn. He shorn. You got rid of your rat tail or your scar. I liked it, but he's. You did a good job.
You know, I was in the middle of making a romantic overture to you in front of thousands of people, and then you broke out the Hare Krishna jokes again. Because basically what you were calling me because I had a little thing going out of the back of my head. I wanted to just. Can I point out one more thing and then we'll cook?
Maybe I've always had a thing for Hare Krishnas. Ever thought about that? I like orange. I don't know.
Really? Well, we'll buy some of Mario Batali's Crocs.
I like orange sheets.
That's a good cocktail. I will drink that. And actually, this one I pronounce as superior.
Really? So that's because.
Well, no, here, before you no, drink. You
Okay.
are the only one that can do a side by side because you have some of the original. Go, go, go.
Franny is very eager. Oh no.
No, it's
Scabs is very
Scabigail.
eager.
Scabs is trying to score some hooch.
That's what we hear all night long. Did you hear that? Okay, so I tasted that.
Okay.
Look at the color difference too. So you went a little bit nutballs on the.
I did not go nutball.
That one's better.
We proclaimed the Bushmills version
It's mellower.
of the Dubliner
It's
to beater.
smoother.
It's not as sharp.
It's smoother.
It's smoother.
Silkier.
So we're going to go with that. My last piece of business for the night to mention is that I know that a lot of you have asked or noticed, starting a week ago, I appeared on Cameo, and I'm doing cameos. If you don't know what that is, it's a service where you can ask for videos, custom videos to be made for birthdays, anniversaries.
It's really fun to watch you do
Dog.
that too.
And I started doing those because we're trying to fund a new project that is hopefully going to, we have to raise money for things because YouTube.
Yes.
There's more money in the cuss jar than we get off of YouTube. So hey, buddy. Anyway, so that's what the whole Cameo thing is about. So if you have somebody
So you do
with
cameos for the cuss jar?
No, I do cameos because we don't make as much money on YouTube as we do as we get in the cuss jar. And I can't fund a new project any other way unless we do a Kickstarter. And if we did a Kickstarter, I don't know what that would even begin to look like.
I think our
It
new
would be-
project should be us driving in our trailer around and setting up lemonade stands in different towns, unannounced.
we
maybe
would
a
get
hot dog
shut
lane.
down. We would get shut down by local ordinances. In most places, it's illegal to have a lemonade stand. You got to be like 11, and neither of us really passes.
Isn't there a child we could bring along? As
Can one of you guys
lend us
lend
your
us a child? Lend us your children. We want just one child. We don't need multiple children unless one of them dies. But mostly we just need one child. One very durable child. Perhaps a girl child. Yes.
You're reminding
a
me.
girl
I
child.
had a dream the other night. What is the scariest movie character from a childhood that you remember? From your childhood?
The scariest movie character from
That
my
you would see on
childhood.
TV or maybe went to a movie and saw. The scariest one.
I think like most people, I would say the whole child catcher, stuff from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
child catcher.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down, the child catcher. That guy, whoever that actor was very effective. The freaking child
I mean,
catcher.
Slugsworth from Willy Wonka was pretty scary too.
He ended up being nice in the end, though. No, the child catcher was pure evil. The way he
The forest
slinks around.
fire in Bambi.
I never saw Bambi or Dumbo or
Don't
Snow
watch
White.
Dumbo.
No, I'm not going
Do
to.
not
You know how
watch
much I love
Dumbo.
elephants.
Dumbo would completely.
No, I have not seen them.
No,
Probably for a
never.
reason that my mom didn't take me to
No,
them.
you do not want to go see. You do not want to see Dumbo. Most early Disney films just screw with kids about it's all about parent separation, and no, it's not. It's
I'm not going
good.
to. I was not planning. It's
not good.
But the child catcher for me. Now, also, it was closely followed up by the Wicked Witch of the West.
She never scared me.
She did me.
No, there was something about her that was like, you don't. Even your
Agreed.
monkeys don't really
No, she
scare
frightened
me.
me. I thought she did frighten me, but that's just
So
but I'm a lot angry than
you actually want to know what scared me worse than anything else when I was a really little kid?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember the trilogy that it was in. The Dr. Seuss wrote a story called "The Pants with Nobody in Them,"
I didn't.
and
Can we even say Dr. Seuss because he's been canceled?
oh yeah, isn't the family decided that because of anyway,
Pants with
it was a
Nobody in Them.
story about this guy, this character, because it's never a guy, it's always a thing, going through a forest who encounters a pair of pants that nobody's wearing.
they're walking
And
around.
and there's a shot, there's one drawing. Does anybody remember the pants with nobody?
This is
with
what
no
I
one in
don't
them?
know.
So there's this one drawing where it's like you think that the character's going to make it out of the woods, and there's like this opening in the woods, and all of a sudden, boom, the pants appear. And of course, in the end, the pants are actually benevolent and friendly. But at that moment when you don't know,
The pants are just trying to make friends.
the pants are just empty pants looking for some legs, I guess. But does anybody?
Take that. I really don't. I've never even heard
Anybody?
of this.
I'm going to go through. Does no one remember?
Maybe dream the whole thing up. Have you ever written a story in your dreams?
No.
I've designed entire restaurants in my dream, and they're like done, and like boop
Did you wake up remembering them though?
for a minute, yeah.
I
And they
don't-
stick later, yeah.
I have really strange and really mostly pale green pants with nobody inside them. Okay, you all do. Screwed with me, big freaking time.
Really?
That story terrified me. Anyway, so now it's time on that note. Now that we've talked about, so for you it was the child catchers though.
The thing that frightened me the very most, that haunted me forever, yes, was the child catcher. And just even, I watched it, I went to go look at it on YouTube. And it was, because I wanted to see if it was as scary as I remember it being. And he is terrifying.
I was more terrified by it in the book. The drawings were really pretty mortifying. And by the way, in James and the Giant Peach, James's ants,
The ants.
Aunt Spike and Aunt
The
Sponge,
ants were
also
very scary.
terrified me.
Yeah.
So it's mostly family members that terrify me.
It's understandable, I suppose.
It's family members.
All right, so let's make some Colcannon.
We're gonna make Colcannon
Oh,
tonight.
feckin'
With-
cannon. Feckin', it's not a swear word.
Col-
Feckin'. Feckin', why can't you say, you're the Irish one. Feckin'. Time for a feckin'.
Okay. Just
Why can't you do it?
I'm Irish, English, French, and Cherokee.
I'm Polish, Balkan, and Scandinavian, but I can say feckin'. Like, of course I don't know.
Fucking. I.
Feck. Like speck. Like the.
Oh, the abominable Dr. Phibes. Somebody
I
just
don't
said
know
that.
that one
Oh.
either.
Vincent Price classic. Not a children's movie.
I
though.
don't
It's
think
not
he's
something.
scary. I do not find him scary.
When you're a
don't.
kid.
We've tried to watch Vincent Price, and I just don't. I don't.
I love Vincent
don't
Price. I
understand.
wanted-
I want to understand.
I love Vincent Price very, very much. Wait, turn on. Somebody keeps saying that. No, I'm not going to do that. Somebody's trying to advertise. How are we actually getting advertised? The Island of Dr. Moreau, the first one or the second one? Because anything that's got Val Kilmer in it after Heat. Oh no, that would have been pre-Heat, wouldn't it?
It's a cooking joke.
I mean,
Get it? Yeah.
Val Kilmer in Tombstone.
Val Kilmer's a great actor.
I'm a Huckleberry, and he was fantastic, and he was great in a lot of things, and then things went downhill really quickly because the Island of
Doors. He
Dr.
was good in The
Moreau
Doors.
was fantastic in The Doors, but the Island of Dr. Moreau, the remake was terrible.
Val Kilmer, the William Hurt.
What?
Val Kilmer versus William Hurt. So two actors that sort of were like that age, and they're both.
But they've never played roles even close to each other.
Yeah, but they're both a little kind of doughy
Okay.
white guys. I mean,
William Hurt, first time most of us saw him was in Altered States.
yeah, that's true.
And then, of course, it was Body Heat with Kathleen Turner and Richard Crenna. And Ted Danson, a very young Ted Danson. Remember that? If you have, I'm sorry for kicked.
Kicked the old dog.
If you haven't watched Body Heat, written and directed by Lawrence Kasdan. Lawrence Kasdan, of course, wrote the greatest of the Star Wars movies.
Empire Strikes Back,
Empire
really?
Strikes Back was written, and so he did that, and then he also wrote and directed The Big Chill, also with William Hurt.
Let's eat.
I mean, she's gotten bored with me.
No, but I'm hungry. I just
Well,
realized I'm
my
hungry.
problem is that since the time changed, I'm looking outside
doing
and
the
it's
same
still
thing.
okay. Fine, here we go. So, what we're gonna do? Oh crap! I actually should have done this a long time ago because this is gonna be at least 15. Oh shit! Okay. It's gonna be a longer show than Scabs thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna add some water and some salt. I've got 4 russet potatoes here. Now, what's it? Go ahead.
One of our ingredients is a leek, which
Leeks are the best. Leeks. Here, I want to take a leak. I took a leak. I'm going to give it back to you now. So these parsnips, we are going to be... Oh, shit. Hold on. We don't want to cover... This is an interesting Colcannon procedure because Colcannon is one of the only dishes that I know of that calls... This dish is going to take forever because I didn't start this when I was supposed to. I'm going to pour off some of this water. Where you start the potatoes without peeling them.
This water's hot.
Yes, that water is hot because we're going to blanch our other greens in there.
Okay.
But I need these to come up in cold water, so I've put them over high heat, and I guess we're just going to have to stun them. Maybe we'll go up and look around your closet.
I'm going to try.
Can we go up and look around your closet? So, damn, I should have done that before the show started. It's going to be a long night. So we're going to use parsnips, which
I grew.
she grew. Elizabeth grew these parsnips
from
from seed in the garden over at Brain Food Industries. We're going to use about that many.
What did you do with the leeks?
Well, so here's the
actually
thing
cut
about
leek.
leek. A lot of people call for spring onions in Colcannon. I like leeks. Can you?
No, they're
can
more
you do this part?
mellowed.
So the thing about
sorry,
leeks is
as
that
usual.
I've split this one in half a little bit. Is that the way they grow, they can get a lot of sand in them. So what I like to do is I split them almost all the way down to the base, and then I turn and do the same thing.
So they grow in sand, although I think of them
Well, they
as
grow in
being
sand,
classically in
sort of.
English or...
And then I'm gonna just take that and I'm gonna put it in a jar of water.
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Well, I do wish we had.
So
smell-o-vision.
here's an idea that I've had, is that I would like him to do a scratch and sniff book. But for some reason, his book editor says that that's difficult.
Well, scratch and sniff is incredibly complicated. Here, can you show what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
So because I want to get all of the dirt out from. Well, this is the cleanest leak I've ever seen in my damn life. There's like no sand.
That's so funny. I've used leeks a lot recently. And
Well, so here's what you would do: is I like to fill just
Like
a
a
jar
brush.
With
It's like
water.
cleaning a brush.
I quarter the leek, leaving the root intact, and
Interesting.
then just it's almost like a matcha brush, and then just kind of give it jiggles like this. Oh, listen, the
Jiggles.
music's from Third Man. Zither.
this is the...
And then we let that drain, and I'm going to cut that up and cook it in a little bit of butter.
Interesting.
we've got-
So I don't think of English soil as being particularly sandy, and I think of leeks as being English. I don't know why I
well,
think
for
that.
some reason, every single leek that I buy seems
Because
to
we've been
have-
using leeks a lot recently, and I haven't noticed a sand problem. You know what's coming tomorrow is our Sitka salmon shares.
We are very excited about having all of our Sitka salmon because it's pretty wonderful stuff.
So we've gone this month. We've gone
That's enough leek.
pescatarian.
We did. We have gone pescatarian.
Yeah.
I knew you were looking at yours. You weren't looking.
I'm
at
not
yours, you
looking
were
at them. It's just that
We decided to lay off meat for a while.
well, fish is meat, kind of. Anyway.
Fish is fish, so we're eating fish, but we're not going to eat for a while.
For Lent, kind of.
Chicken.
Not really.
I'm not going to eat Lent. We're not going to eat chicken,
Lent.
pork, beef,
For a minute.
lamb, or any other critters for a while
For a
except for
minute.
fish.
So
So we're still eating things with faces, but not
legs.
no legs. Nothing with legs, because I don't eat.
Oh, well.
I don't. I'm gonna as soon as this
camera.
water comes to a boil.
Okay,
By
sorry.
the way, I did print out a recipe, and this recipe is actually a really interesting one from the paper The Guardian. That also included a lot of history about Colcannon. which is an Irish word, old Irish word that means white cabbage. And they talk a lot about all of the ingredients. So if you're interested in this at all, just Google Guardian and Colcannon, and you'll get this. Of course, everything's in grams because it's an English paper, but we're breaking a few of those rules. But here in the end, 700 grams of floury potatoes. Okay, well, for us Americans, that means russets, baking potatoes. 150 grams of kale, Savoy Savage. We're going to use kale because, of course, have you met Elizabeth? Instead of spring onions, we're using leeks. We've got our butter, and we are using Irish butter. We're using
Kerrygold.
Kerrygold. We've got our milk standing by and salt and butter, and that's all that's in this.
That's it.
So
it's a lot of fat, though.
But bringing the potatoes, I feel
Dutch.
kind of bad about it.
This is the Irish angle tonight, I guess. It's the Irish angle. It's even more tilted. Feckin. He can't learn feckin. Feck. Like speck. Like think of German ham, speck, and then just say feck.
Is that German?
Why is this hard? It's difficult for him.
Is speck German? That speck was
Isn't it?
Italian.
Speck? I thought it was German.
Doesn't matter. I have here.
Lobsters are the unicorns of the sea. Oh, okay.
Lobsters are the unicorns of the sea. They're also
We can
the
eat them.
cockroaches of the sea. Can you point down here? Because
I'm on you.
I've got a stick of the aforementioned Kerrygold that I melted in a 1 cup measure.
I big old the Kerrygold.
And the of course it's separated now. I want a little bit of that fat because I'm gonna saute. Sweat. I'm gonna sweat.
Sweat it. Sweating the oldies. Literally, quite literally sweating.
Do you remember
to the really
who did sweat
frickin'
the
oldies. Is it Richard Simmons?
Yes, it was Richard Simmons.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get you Richard Simmons wig. I'm so excited.
You're gonna get Richard Simmons wig. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get.
Is he
people
still
saying,
alive? He probably is.
Yes, Richard Simmons is still alive.
Does it?
Richard Simmons will always be there. This pan seems a little.
Richard Simmons.
If you look
That
behind
kinda
you, you'll
gives me
see the
creeps.
most adorable display of dog love that you've ever seen in
I'm
your
gonna
life.
turn slowly. Oh look! See, they don't hate each other. She's a little confused as to why he's on Puff. He's also lost. I have a new voice for Franny, which is, Red.
Okay, I'm starting the 15-minute clock.
I'm gonna go slowly so I
on
don't get you
potatoes,
sick.
which will come to a boil,
15-minute clock.
which means that we will be close to bringing this together.
Will
once we
someone
get-
start the 15-minute clock so that you could do it? You have a timing device. It's not your Casio, though. How are you gonna
This is my wedding watch. This
know?
is the watch I was wearing.
This is the wedding watch.
when
Wedding
I
watch
married
cam.
you. This is a
Wedding watch cam.
mid-70s Patek Philippe, and it's my only really nice dress watch, and I'm wearing it simply because I like to remember when I married you.
Oh, the hope. The shining gold moment. The hill of hope and love. There's a boat, actually.
I'm sorry. How does
This is a beautiful shot. We've got the blue of the sky behind.
I'm a man in love. But you're a woman in cynicism, apparently. Come on.
No, that's not true.
I'm,
The hope. The hope. Oh. Yes, he's a man. And I am a man. I'm a man in love also. I'm a woman.
what
Now
we
the
have
truth comes
here,
out.
Because we're going to cook kale, we're going to blanch it. So I've got a pot of hot water going here. We're going to bring this all
Blanche.
together very, very quickly.
Stella. Blanche. Stella.
You're in rare form.
That's a
with that.
German beer.
You're,
I mean,
what?
Belgian. It's a
Blanche
Belgian
is
beer.
not a German-
Stella.
All right, now that the potato water has come to a boil, I'm going to add Elizabeth's parsnips.
Elizabeth's parsnips. It's my own genus, my
Wait,
own
I need-
subspecies.
Well,
I don't
is-
think I've ever had success really in growing things from seed. It's very difficult
well,
before. But boy, howdy, did I grow carrots and parsnips
Carrots
from
and
seed.
parsnips, you have
I had no
grown
problem.
with great alacrity.
Oh, actually,
So that's going.
it's a good word. I like it. I was turned on by that momentarily.
Shun my romantic overtures.
No, I said alacrity. Oh my God. See? Wrong wrist, they say.
What?
Wrong wrist? Why?
No, I'm not wearing it. Okay, here's the thing about why I move watches from wrist to wrist. I have a titanium plate with 9 screws in this wrist from
It's a
when I
valuable
fell on Christmas Eve 2007 in the shower. And sometimes the nerves that rub across that titanium plate get really irritated and my wrist swells up. And so then I wear my watch on my right arm because I can't stand to have anything touch this. The scar runs from there to there. There's 9 screws. If I showed you the X-ray, you'd be incredibly impressed.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here.
And I will say that
the reason that I fell getting in the shower was because the shower had been cleaned with a product that was very slippery. And I fell and I hit the transom and my arm went and I twisted around. And then I was home alone, naked, with an arm like that and had to get myself to the hospital. That's all I'm going to talk about.
Would you like to expand on that?
No.
But here's the thing: when he plays guitar, and
When I play the guitar,
when the
sometimes it really
upcoming, it
hurts.
does hurt.
It hurts
Has a hard time with bar chords. Bar
No,
chords.
actually, bar chords. But that's why I wear my guitar way up here and out like this because I can't.
You and Johnny
I can't be
Cash.
like slash. I can be like. Ugh.
So you and Johnny. I thought it was a Johnny Cash thing where he wore it all up high and on his chest.
I'm gonna add a little salt to this because.
Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. See, smell-o-vision. Oh boy, here comes the turbines.
I'm not. Look, this hood would suck the life out of a kitten.
We know.
I can hold a kitten right here and go. But I'm not doing that.
Awful.
I just want to.
Okay. All right, so the leaks are going. Colcannon happening. Why don't you do it in your Transylvanian voice?
So Elizabeth says that anytime I start to do an accent, I eventually become Transylvanian. So it'd be like, "Oh, here we are in Kilkenny. Well, we're gonna milk some cows with Tess, and then eventually it's like once the cows are melted, eventually we're going to end up in Transylvania. It's like here I am, Seamus, in Kilkenny, when I'm going to suck the blood out of this cow, because whenever I do an out of town talk, it comes out as Transylvania because I am black."
So I think that we need our first trip needs to be able to go to Romania. And when I looked it up,
Oh my God, Elizabeth, don't you realize that what we should really do is we should do a quarantine kitchen cruise? I mean, once everything's back, you know,
Yeah,
once
a
cruise
cruise.
ships are like
I
full
like
of
it.
because they're all full of zombies right now. But like when there's cruises again, we could do a quarantine kitchen cruise and invite
all 12 of you that would be paid.
to like a very small boat. It'd be like a pontoon boat.
It would kind of be
That's
like
what we're gonna
the
do. So we're gonna go out to our lake place.
African
and we're gonna do a
Queen, but-
pontoon cruise. It's gonna be 2 hours with Elizabeth and I and 12 of you.
or we're gonna do beer bong, beer.
A beer bong?
I don't know.
Do you know what happens to me when I smoke weed? I become so paranoid. Do you remember that time in Palm Springs?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
God,
terrible.
I
We
can't do that
already
again.
did that. Well, anyone who's interested in getting on the pre sign up list of
What?
the cruise, the pre sign up list of the cruise. National Geographic does wonderful tiny little cruises. I want to do the one that
Do you want to go
circumvents
to National
Iceland.
Geographic? Well, here we are in Austria, where we're doing a cruise that takes us up into the Carpathian Mountains, where Dracula lived.
So I
And
went.
the peasants are very afraid of us because we talk like.
So I went on the to see like okay, can we fly into Romania? I mean, I don't know. And it said, ooh, messy. The State Department discouraged
Oh, I fucking burnt.
fecking people, fecking.
I cannot say thinking when I'm doing a Transylvanian accent. This is really just an audition to get on What We Do in the Shadows because I would be excellent on that show.
Hello, Tahiti Wakiti, are you watching?
Tahiti, well, no, he's not involved, I don't think anymore. I'm talking to you, Matt Berry. I could play your part.
Oh my gosh,
Jackie
toast.
Daytona, I could do.
Oh yeah, Jack, we love that.
All right, $5 more going in the jar.
Five more dollar.
I'm going to go back to being myself.
$5. Okay, leaks hot, leaks on, leaks.
I am
Fire leaks. Fire
taking
leaks.
these leaks to the danger zone. I can't even talk like myself anymore. Because I'm talking like fucking cow
But I love how the State Department was like, travel to Romania discouraged, but not
It's like,
forbidden
the
or.
State Department really doesn't think we should be going. You're looking at you, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You
No,
know how hot you are when you wear a pigtail like that.
I'm not looking at
Well,
myself.
yeah,
I'm not looking at myself.
I'm
You're looking at you.
I'm looking at you.
Okay.
I'm,
State Department discourages, but doesn't forbid or any of the ids, forbidding, whatever. We can go, in other words. Fecking, see? Feck. Say it. Come on, say it. Say it. Feck.
Holy shit, we're still 7 minutes away from being able to drain these potatoes. I am now going to float over and...
We're the multicultural
I am going to...
pre-St. Patrick's Day. Blanch.
I am going to blanch the greens because we will need to cut them. So I'm getting the kale.
Oh, getting the kale. Try indica. Oh, well, okay. So now we've got...
I am taking the kale. I am leaving it all tied up with the wire twisty thing.
Italian,
By the
Transylvania.
way,
Yes.
Yaphet Kotto.
Why do I not know who that is?
What?
Why do I not? I don't know who that
Yaphet
is.
Kotto.
I don't know who that is.
Yaphet Kotto.
I
Parker.
still don't know who that is.
Mr. Big from Live and Let Die.
Oh,
Names tombstones.
live and the tan gentleman.
What?
He's tan.
He was. Oh, remember how good he was in Midnight Run?
Is he? Was he like
Brubaker?
Uganda? Yeah. I know who he is
Such
now.
an
Now I know.
Amazing actor.
Yeah.
I remember being 11 and seeing Live and Let Die in the theater. Yaphet Kotto was the bad guy in that who played
Live and let die.
Played Mr. Big.
Doo-doo-doo.
Anyway, he was a fantastic actor, and he was amazing in Alien. He was the only one in the chest burster scene who was like, "I'm taking that fucker down
Becker.
now, fucker down right now."
You're not a
And
very
then Ian
fast study, are
Holm
you?
being all sciencey, and she was like, "No."
Oh,
That
shit,
whole movie
that's
went
twice.
I prepaid.
Feckin' and shite. Feckin' shite. Feck shite. This is not easy.
I'm blanching
Blanching.
my greens.
Blanching.
I'm not even going to bother shocking them back down again. I'm just going to kind of twirl them around in the boiling water. I'm going to drain them and chop them up. My leeks are done.
Leeks done. Blanching. Blance leeks
I've still
done.
got 5 minutes before my potatoes are done for this great Irish dish we're making.
Have you
Colcannon.
poked them with a fork?
What?
Have you poked them with a fork?
I'm not going to poke them with a fuck.
Fork.
Why would I fuck a potato?
Fork.
And maybe I'm Catholic. I don't use birth control, but I at least am not going to fuck a potato.
Poke them with a fork.
I'm going to fuck them with a fork? Jesus Christ. We burn people like you. But you be welcome.
My God. They would use a, you think you just hurt yourself. That would be a steak.
I can't, a steak.
A steak.
I'm a goddamn vegetarian now. Have a steak. Shit.
Shite.
Shite.
Damn it.
Fuck. On.
You know, for anyone.
I am putting all of my
are-
currency into the jar.
I was trying to give you an out.
You're not giving me an out.
I've given you an out with the feckin' and the shite, but you just won't learn, will ya?
You're not giving me an out.
You
with the
just
shite
won't
or
learn,
the
laddie.
fucking
You
with
just
the
can't.
fork,
Feckin',
the
you
potato.
get.
Fucking.
Oh my
God.
I tried. I did. Ugh. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't
can-
make him drink.
A heart? You can lead a heart of water? What's- I'm taking my.
Feckin' kale. Oh, I just kicked my dag in the chin with my foot.
There's never going to
Sorry.
be any food. We're going to die right here because we're not no
It's the
food.
potato famine. Is that it? Are we reenacting the potato famine?
We're not having a famine?
Well, sort of. Look how green that kale.
I've got me butter. So
There you
now,
go. Get that going for you.
well, you know what? We're 3 minutes away, but I'm doing this anyway. So the whole thing one of the things about Colcannon, I need a.
Come on, coming in.
When did you become like in charge of all?
I
this?
don't know. I'm just
Why
trying
am I
to
the victim?
direct. Because you took over the
You
cooking.
got your hand in your pocket.
The
you're like,
kicking. I will cook.
Why don't you tell them about the fact that you saw U2 like when they had 3 people in the audience?
No, I mean,
So we've cooked this shite for
Oh, you
15
got it
minutes,
right.
so we're gonna drain almost all the water. Oh, I'm sorry, I threw some of your. I'm draining the water down to there, and now I'm gonna
parsnip down.
parsnip. Okay, that's nice and soft. I'm gonna actually drain all the water, and I'm gonna let them steam.
Ooh, here's the
over
trick.
Low heat
Culinary
for just a couple
wisdom
of minutes.
from Alan Brown.
I'm
You're doing great, baby. You're doing
I'm
great.
not doing great.
You're doing
Everything
great.
has gone bad.
It's not gone bad. It's not dark.
Everything's
Everything's
gone bad.
fine. Look, there's so much encouragement here.
Really?
They're
Is
all
there any
behind
love
you.
at all for me?
Yeah, there are all kinds of love.
Because I don't feel it.
Well, you're cold-blooded and half dead.
Would any of you like to come on a cruise? Would you join me?
That's like the show. What was the Dracula? The ship that they were on. Not the Terror, but the
Oh shit.
Demeter.
Who's that? Demeter. Did somebody told you
Right,
that?
no,
didn't
no,
they?
no, they didn't.
No, they
No,
told
they didn't.
you.
No.
You didn't get that by yourself.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I am freaking feckin' smart enough
Yeah,
to.
that was Nosferatu.
Yeah, the Demeter. So we're
That
gonna
never
call the
found
cruise a
Warlock,
Demeter cruise.
Because those guys didn't want to have to pay Bram Stoker's. All right, so now that we've blanched the kale,
Blanche the kale. I'm
now
going
that
to
we've
cut
blanched
the
I'm
kale.
gonna cut it into wee little strips like this.
We
I'm
don't-
gonna throw that away because I don't care
Don't
about it.
Who
Now
did?
cross-cutting.
cross cutting. Oh,
I don't know that I'll use it all, but I've got it if I need it. So
you can
here
always
are the potatoes. There are the leeks. Here's the butter.
coming in. The
So-
butter and the leeks and the potatoes.
So these potatoes are supposed to be done, but I don't think they are. Oh, God damn it. No.
They're close.
Sorry.
I don't have an Irish for God damn it.
Because they never say it.
Gosh darn it. But I don't think that's right either. Yes, QQ cruise. Would that be QQQ?
We do
Cruise?
a QQ cruise? A QQ cruise?
QQ cruise.
Where would we go?
Well, Transylvania.
Well, there's no river.
Is there a lake? Romania. What's the Black
I
Sea?
don't
Where's
know.
the Black Sea?
What about
That's
the Danube? I don't know what goes into...
the Danube.
What about America? What if we did an American
America.
QQ cruise with 12 of our... We could take...
All 12 of you.
We could... We could take a pontoon boat
We could.
up the Mississippi.
Perfect. No.
I know the Mississippi because
bottom.
I made a show called Feasting on
Mark
Asphalt
Twain.
where we went up it.
How about the Columbia?
It's too hard.
Maybe it's too
There's
hard.
a lot
Lawrence. Well, Lewis and Clark did it with Sacagawea.
Lewis and Clark had to do it. Sacagawea? Are you really going to play Sacagawea against me right now?
Yeah, I played the Sacagawea.
You-
When in doubt, play the Sacagawea, ladies.
The Sacagawea card.
I pulled
can't
it out.
believe you did that.
I pulled out the Sacagawea. Always, I shouldn't have pulled it out that early though. That was too soon.
That's cold. I need to be able to. Look, how long has this show been going on now?
How long?
Too fucking long.
Has this been going on? How long? 58 minutes and
Oh my
31
God,
seconds.
It's like forever.
How long has this been
And here's what's going
going
on
on?
is that we're going to finish this whole thing, and then we're going to sign off, and then she's going to say, "I'm going to take the dogs out," and then she goes down and like rides around in a car with the dogs for an hour while I wash all the dishes.
You like washing the dishes.
I do like washing dishes.
It's your
okay?
meditative
It's
time.
It's
when you meditate. He needs to meditate. He won't meditate. I tried to make him go om. Well, it's hard to wash dishes when you do that, but
so there are my fucking leaks.
feckin', God,
Fucking.
the worst.
I still don't know how I'm supposed to peel a potato like this. So these Ow!
Maybe don't peel 'em.
God.
We need to make a dish. Come on. Let's do unpeeled potatoes version. This is the
Well,
Alton
no,
Brown.
We're not. We're gonna. Oh, hopefully I'll just be able to rub them off.
Rub it off.
Okay.
Rub it off, baby. Oh. Someone else is making jokes, not me. I have nothing to do with this. I'm
You
just
say
the
Rub it
cameraman.
out.
Yeah, I did. But that's what you're.
You know what
Yeah.
that means. You came in here a few weeks ago. You're like waxing the dolphin, like you're like all sophisticated. But you know what?
I know exactly what it means, but that's exactly what you're talking about.
Ow.
Hot. Hot
Yes.
potato. Hot potato.
Really?
Frickin' feckin' hot potato.
Ow!
You have, again, weenie hot hands. You used to have asbestos hands. You don't much anymore. It's a true story. It's on camera. But they're hot.
Maybe I'm just not used to touching anything hot with my hands anymore.
Well, thank you for the point you just made. But I hear you.
What?
I understand what you're saying. What? My new voice for Franny.
What? You basically are just holding the camera all night.
Well, here, you know what?
Well, I'm just saying that I'm...
Here. They're probably much appreciative.
No.
Although I think I've become...
Ow.
Shit. There.
What?
Okay.
This is like sizzling away, hotter than...
Here.
Ah! Good! God!
It's not... I'm making them completely ill. I'm trying to find the right camera angle. There we go. Rub it out.
I'm not rubbing it out. I'm rubbing it off. There's a difference. Rubbing it out is a completely different thing. Oh my God. There are probably children watching. They're like, Mommy, let's rub one out. Well, talk to your father. I don't want to get into this. I used to make family shows.
Manson family. I got it. This is a different family. Adam's family. Manson. Okay, so now we've got our kale. We're like looking at nothing. We've got the kale and the taters. Where are they? Here, I want you.
Everything is burning me.
You manage the camera.
I'm not managing the camera. You manage the camera.
Okay.
So there. Now I'm putting all of this back.
So that's gonna be me managing.
So
I'm sorry.
sure, come over here now.
Hang on.
So
Okay.
this is
Kale going in. Kale down. Kale in. Leeks. Leak. It looks so yummy and green. I'm very excited by this. Butter, hot butter.
I'm gonna hold a little back.
Holding back.
Now we need our. Where's the potato masher?
Well, we because I can't act. The zigzaggy,
Ah!
as I call it.
Boom.
Was that yours or mine? Is that my grandmother's or your grandmother's?
Maybe either of our grandmothers.
Or both. Maybe they knew each other.
So these fucking potatoes aren't done. You know, last week, somebody was like, how could Elton Brown mess up a dish as simple as, what did he make last week?
Egg foo young.
As egg foo young. How? How could somebody do that? It's such a simple dish.
They told me to stay away from the food, although if I look back
They
at
told
it,
you
I
to stay
think
away from the food?
I spent about 3 minutes with the food. But here's Colcannon. Let's make Colcannon.
Well, I can't make Colcannon because the potatoes aren't done, even though I cooked them the exact amount of time that the Guardian said to cook them. So
Smells
what I'm gonna
good,
have
though.
to do?
I have to say how it smells amazing. It's close. It's close. Hey. How we had some milk. Oh my God. It smells so good. I'm going to tell you it smells amazing because it does. Look, see?
I'm so pissed off.
He's in a really bad mood. I had nothing to do with this, as you witness. I'm just saying. I'm not blame shifting. I'm just saying that I'm not.
I just happened to come by.
So why are they
I'm
not?
looking for something I can microwave it in. The potatoes aren't done.
What? They're like really close to being done.
Really?
So we like our
Because that
Colcannon-
rock in the middle, you're shooting the wall. There's
I
nothing
know.
on the.
We like our Colcannon a little underdone. Some people like it really mashy.
Bullshit. We
but
don't.
We
No, we don't. We don't. Here, I'm dumping the rest of that butter in there.
trying to sell it.
Don't sell it. I'm gonna turn the heat back on. Here. And
Look how pretty it is. Here you go.
It's not. This is not okay. Oh, the Guardian. Oh, you bastards. Oh.
Now, what if we had cut the
Ugh. If we cut the potatoes, everything would be fine. But we don't have a bowl that we can microwave this in, or I could take care of it right now.
Let me go find it here. You take the camera.
No. Here, look, we're gonna add cream. We'll add cream and we'll let it simmer in cream. So point, come over here. Come over.
We're
Because
going.
we can totally fix this because we have cream.
We have the
So we can use this to.
look, you're on TV. Fuck. Is that buttermilk? This is TV live. I told you. So this is the mid-northern province county version of Colcannon with buttermilk. You did this on purpose, didn't you? Silence is deafening. It'll be fine. Where are you going? Where are you going? What happened to the radio? He's going off into the dark. Look at the
Fantastic anniversary.
I had nothing
I'm so glad we survived the year.
this. But you know what? The buttermilk might be exactly what. Why would it be different?
Oh, I don't know.
trying to
Because
learn.
it's sour, because it's inoculated with bacteria, because it's got a curdle like fucking cottage.
Yeah. So this is how wonderful. What penicillin was invented by mistake, was it not? Penicillin? Anyone?
Okay. It's not the Guardian's fault. It's my fault. If I had used the right size potatoes and cream instead of buttermilk, which is what I brought from the office instead of. Whoa! It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
I'm really hungry, so I hope it's gonna be fine. Here,
It's gonna be fine.
let's look and see.
It's. You.
It's also hot, I can tell you from experience here. Okay. We need to tell you a calming story. Should we read some Dr. Zeus? What are you doing? Checking out a fix.
I'm gonna order a pizza.
No, I really want the Colcannon. It
Well, the
smells.
Colcannon's not gonna be ready for like 6 hours because the.
And you ate all the pizza from last night. Maybe we should go into the fridge and see what's available.
Well,
Sorry, Franny.
These potatoes aren't done because the Guardian
last
told me to cook
night's,
them whole. They shouldn't be.
There's last
Look.
night's Greek salad from the pizza place. And there's my green smoothie from lunch. But you know what we do have? We have cupcakes for our anniversary. Mine's
Great. So let them know
mine's-
that I couldn't even
mine's
bake
vegan.
cupcakes for our anniversary.
I didn't say
That's
that.
fantastic.
Here's salsa from this weekend, and we have chips and hummus. I really want Colcannon. I'm not eating dog food. He's almost slammed the door at me.
I really want Colcannon. I really want the thing I can't have.
Why don't we
I'm
microwave
trying
it?
to give you Colcannon. These goddamn potatoes aren't done. And I knew they wouldn't be because I should have cut them in pieces instead of reading the Guardian like, oh, this is the way you make authentic Colcannon. Like, I can't make that work because they're not cut. They're not. They're hard as fucking rocks.
So close.
And now I'm just dulling my favorite knife. We're not so close. We're like an hour away. There's nothing close going on here. And now the buttermilk is separated.
Can you? Can we microwave it?
Can we just call this show Alton and Elizabeth fuck up some food?
It smells so good. Well, that's half of it. Don't you think? Wait, okay, I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can read. Clean up. I will be going on a long walk with the dogs. All right.
There. Colcannon's finished.
You're like Hannibal Lecter with the grater.
A census taker tried to examine me once. I served him with Colcannon and a nice Chianti.
See this thing with the brown liquor? Okay. Uh-oh, the giant knife is frightening me. I will say that. Ooh, I should wear a helmet. Look, okay, seriously, we are at 70 minutes now. Are we gonna be able to eat or no? I don't know what happened to the music either. Add some cabbage and let it stew. Well, thank you, but we have to eat. Oh, look at bowls. This is a good sign. What happened to the music? Seriously, did it go off, or did you turn it down, or did you beat
There's
the
something wrong with the stream. I don't know what it is.
Arctic Outpost Radio?
We're so embarrassed. Why?
Quarantine Kitchen to Arctic Outpost Radio. See, it's just a little. There we go. Oh my gosh. I like it chunky. That's how we made it in Boston. We eat it chunky. No hissy fits in cooking. Doesn't that look good? I'm totally serious. I didn't say your face. Your face does not look happy. Look, it's healthy. We have kale. We've got potatoes. Okay, I'm going to unwoman the camera. And turn it around. Now, we haven't answered any questions. Yay. Here. Happy Mountain. It's the happy out. Okay, seriously, in all honesty. It's, okay. Yeah, that will work. That would be good. Maybe a skosh more salt? But I personally like to be able to chew my potatoes. I've never been a potato person for that reason. Here, salt. I'll do mine. Look at that. See? I'm excited by this. Why are you so grumpy? I actually think it's gonna be a long night. Okay. A couple of potatoes are a little stern, but the taste is amazing.
Stern?
I think that the buttermilk actually adds a little bit of zest. No, I don't want any more salt.
This has been a fantastic show.
Seriously. I think it's really good. Okay, there's one potato that's the party pooper, admittedly. Not gonna lie. There's one that's,
I followed the instructions from The Guardian.
well, they didn't,
I followed.
so when Alton posts a recipe, how many times? You test it like 10 times?
I tested more times than the fucking Guardian. Fucking. I already put all my money in the jar. Fucking. Just pretend I'm
Okay.
Colin Farrell in Bruges. Fucking
Take a picture
fairyland.
of that. All right. Well, okay. The kale is really good.
Do you see the kitchen? That's a fucking mess.
That's no one's fault but yours.
I just want to say that when our tour show comes to your town, it'll be completely G-rated. But you're
We'll
not going
not
to
be
be able.
making Colcannon.
But you won't be able to unsee this, will you?
No.
I understand that.
In all seriousness, the flavor is really good. The potatoes are good. The kale is
Sucks.
great. The leeks are great. No.
This sucks.
What
Sucks.
do you mean it sucked? It doesn't suck.
Well, maybe because the potato is still mooing. You know what I mean by that. I don't know what the Guardian was talking about when they were like, cook the.
Well, the parsnips add a really nice. What a parsnips
Parsnips are fantastic. They're woody and nutty with a little bit of spice. They're the best thing in the dish.
Well, they're all mashed in, so it's hard for me to differentiate. Yeah.
There's a stick of butter in here. So when you make this tomorrow night, just cut the potatoes up like normal people would instead of trying to cook them whole the way the Guardian does.
I think that was English trying to make the Irish look silly.
Exactly. It was English, once again, trying to keep down the Irish. And nobody's going to come to the rescue except for the Transylvanians who see the strife that they have been through, and they will come and they will put the English on pikes. Like, thanks for coming to the rescue. You are welcome. I need 3 goats immediately.
And a pot of gold.
Where are the leprechauns? I don't even know what that word means. Were you a Lucky Charms fan?
I was.
I could never get into Lucky Charms. I never could.
I'm sorry.
So
Really?
this is growing on me.
It's super yummy.
You gonna get those on air? You gonna let people know that I didn't make cupcakes?
I didn't have time.
Look, I don't care that it's been 75 minutes.
Are you gonna make one now?
What? No. So
This is our.
we because it's our anniversary show, and quite possibly our last, frankly, we bought cupcakes. I don't
Get a
even know
carrot
what the
cake.
hell that's supposed
It's
to
a
be.
carrot.
That's either a slug
It's a carrot. It's an
or
orange.
something from Japanese porn. I can't tell which. And you've got a vegan.
A vegan.
I hate
It's
cupcakes.
a vegan cupcake.
And I have a carrot cake cupcake. Well, I have candles. Don't relax.
Relax. Don't do it.
Don't just.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you the leeks, the kale. Yeah, sorry, kale. The butter, like all 9 pounds of butter.
So we're only. It was 1 stick.
Into 1
So
pound.
we have 2 cupcakes. If we put a candle in each one, it's gonna be like it's our 2nd birthday. So I propose that we split the cupcakes and put them together into 1 cupcake.
Okay.
Okay, so
We'll unify. I just have to have the as I made my Colcannon. Okay, so if you want to put protein in Colcannon, I mean, I guess that's what the
well, it looks like somebody put protein in this carrot cake. That's all I'm gonna say.
bread.
You could put bacon in there, especially Irish bacon, which is delicious, and is a lot
What's
more
different
like
about Irish
Canadian.
bacon?
Well, it's pea meal bacon. It's back bacon, the way the Canadian bacon is. It's not belly bacon.
I never knew. I mean,
In true Transylvanian
that-
tradition, I am now going to assemble the cupcake parts into 1 cupcake. There it is.
it sounds like
I have made 1 cupcake
Does have-
out of cupcake parts. Hold this, Igor. I am going to stick a can. No, Fanny, you cannot have this. You must go. You are not welcome in Transylvania. You are livestock.
it looks like a bat.
What color? You are a bat. What color do you want? Do you want pink, blue, or yellow?
I want pink.
You want pink. I am going to insert a pink candle into the cake. This is to celebrate our 1-year anniversary.
Are you guys gonna sing along with us? Hold my cupcake. You wish you'd hold your cup. You wish you'd hold your cupcake. All right. Wow. Flames. Flames. Fire bad.
Fire good.
Fire good. Lights the birthday candle.
Oh shit, I'm setting a towel on fire now. Okay.
God.
So now, we don't sing happy birthday because it's a.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Went out.
Happy, happy, happy.
I will relight the candle from the stove. I am not having a good night. This night is very bad. I am going to take 16 Benadryl and go to bed.
Let's try to give the song. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Whatever. Now let's eat.
Happy, happy.
Let's eat something that's not hard and chunky, like our Colcannon. You eat this vegan, you eat a vegan, and I will eat something that has this on it. No, I am not going to eat. Why are you laughing?
Carrot cake.
It's not, that's, so, okay.
You love carrot cake.
But I don't love whatever that is.
So vegan cupcakes.
So, congrats.
This is gross. In my
Your
country, the balls-
cupcake, your cupcake tastes like shit. Because no one wants to eat a vegan cake. I have a carrot cake, which is delicious and full of all kinds of wonderful things. Your cake tastes like shite,
Oh,
as
you
they
got it
say.
right finally. Okay. Well, that pretty much sums it up.
Well, I would like to say goodbye to my career because that shit's over now.
My hair's all over. All right.
What? How does that thing taste? I want to. Let's switch.
What's left?
We're into dessert swapping.
It's an adult thing.
Well, it's an alternative lifestyle.
Don't have to make fun of my cupcake.
Okay. I will not make fun of your cupcake other than to say I never want to put another cupcake in my mouth ever.
This is too sweet.
That's what a vegan tastes like? Shit. I'm going to put that down. So, things are totally out of hand, and no one is going to watch this.
Happy anniversary. Thank you for being with us for a year. We're sorry about the wasted time. 40 hours wasted. Let's go full week.
Shit has gotten out of hand. And we. It's mine. This is yours.
Why? Because it's bigger?
No, because this is my freaking glass. That's why.
All right. Well, the magnets are going on sale.
Did I mention the magnets? These magnets, which will all be signed by people who no longer have a career. Well, 50 of them at altonbrown.com.
Are we going to do our song in Transylvanian? You do the lights? No?
Well,
You like to do the lights.
I am not going to clean the kitchen. I am going to set the house on fire. Because this shit is not
In this case,
any
fire
good
good.
anymore. But
This is why I don't do the dishes. Because
You
he
don't.
cooks the way he cooks. Then I will not do the dishes.
But
It's still very bright. And
it is very bright. It is. My Irish eyes cannot take all this light. Irish eyes are
they're no longer smiling.
no longer smiling.
Blah, blah. Ooh.
But
Go.
I still love my
Instead
wife.
of the song. Okay.
Sleep tight.
No, good night.
Night.
Sleep
tight. And may your dreams come true. Unless about having your blood sucked out on
Here's
a
a wish. And a prayer.
I don't like prayers.
Dream come true.
And don't put any garlic in it.
And
There.
now till we
Until.
meet again.
If we ever do, because meat is not on the menu, because we're fucking
Adios.
vegetarians. Adios!
Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. What do they say in Transylvania?
Good night.
Good night. Seriously, good night. We mean it this time.
We mean it. I don't know what's going on because the video is stopped. God damn it. It says, I don't know what any of these things mean. God damn it. I'm just turning it off. It says not playing. What the hell? We don't want to be on.